Tonight on Confidential, 4 superstars learn that there is no freedom without sacrifice.
The reality of losing a guy every day, we hear about it on the news at home, but it's not real until you get here and you sit at lunch with these guys and girls, and they know these people.
And Trish and Stacy get in touch with their animal instincts.
It's good, isn't it? The banana is good.
Hi everyone, I'm Gene Okerlund, and this is WWE Confidential. Last summer, the superstars of SmackDown packed their bags and headed down under as the WWE embarked on the Global Warning Tour in Australia. Last week, the Raw superstars were given the same opportunity as they traveled across the globe for the Ruthless Aggression Tour, as it stopped in Melbourne and Sydney. The tour was more than a success, as the WWE set a new attendance record at the Sydney Superdome with a crowd of 17,112, breaking the old record set by the Rolling Stones. So later tonight, we'll take a look at the exciting events that transpired, as well as a visit to the Melbourne Zoo with 2 lovely divas, Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler. Plus, we'll go outside the ropes and find out about the man jumping out the sky. That's right, R-E-Y, and discover a few things about the man they call Mysterio. But first up tonight, what is life like for the soldiers stationed in the Middle East? These men and women of our armed forces are prepared to sacrifice their very lives to ensure our country's freedom. When spoken, those are just words. But when you visit the troops in person, you can truly get an appreciation for what those words mean. Recently, Ivory, Terry, Bradshaw, and Farouk took a trip to the Middle East and found out firsthand what our troops are all about.
Bradshaw, Farouk, Terry Reynolds, and myself have come out to Kuwait to visit the troops.
We're supposed to go into Iraq and to Tikrit, Mosul, that far north. And because of a lot of guerrilla activity, we didn't get to go. Now, what we're doing is right now we're about 13 miles from the Iraqi border. We're here at Camp Udari. We've been to Camp Pennsylvania. We've been to Snake Pit. We've been all over the place. We've been to Marine bases, Army bases, Air Force bases.
Hello. This is General Jassim. He's the Kuwaiti base commander.
Very good, thank you.
We're doing all right.
Good.
We're going to strip for you. We got one lady standing up by all of them. That's it. One more.
We are visiting about 2 camps or bases a day.
And what we want to do is just kind of break up the day and give them, a slice of home.
If we can help in any way to keep the spirits high, that's what we want to do.
It's not that we're about the heat. No, bullshit. We hate the heat. It's hotter here.
Unless you've been over here and see these conditions and experience the extreme heat and sacrifice that these men and women have to make, you don't know.
My ass is on fire.
No, it ain't hot.
And it's about how hot today?
Here it gets 130, 140.
130, 140 degrees. How hot then does it get in the porta potty?
170.
170. The first place that we went was a camp called Snake Pit, and they told us that they never get visitors there, so it was really cool. We got to ride a camel there. That's a good camel.
Oh, this camel was moaning and groaning, but I can't say that I blame him.
I got it. Get off me. Hell yeah. We've also got to go to Sitcom. They're in Camp Doha in Kuwait. See the brains of the war room.
Hello. Pretty calm day today, huh?
Very calm.
Very good. Very good.
Very calm. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
And what's your name? You're
George Sweet.
George Sweet.
Yes.
And I just met Cuddles. Where's Cuddles? There you are. Cuddle, meet Sweet.
Note the change in morale.
We were really lucky this trip to hook up with the Washington Redskins cheerleaders.
Voluntary and Ivory. We're preceding the Washington Redskins cheerleaders. These guys don't give a shit about us being up here, do they?
They were such a hard-working group of girls. They were here for 18 days and doing 2 shows a day, just busting butt. You know, I mean, they were just really gracious girls, and it was a pleasure to be with them.
We're as excited as we can be. We've gotten to eat with them. We've gotten to see them in all types of different places. We've got to see them doing guard duty in 120-degree heat for 12 hours at a time, which is just a rotten job. You know, you ask about this weather, it sucks here. I mean, it's a rotten place.
It's amazing what they go through, and I don't hear a complaint. I just see honest, humble, hardworking people.
The reality of losing a guy every day, you know, we hear about it on the news at home through the TV, but it's not real until you get here and you sit at lunch with these guys and girls, and they know these people that are being threatened. And they've had explosions and they've had accidents here.
And what happens is the first bomb blows up. That's 10 feet of concrete right there. All right? It blows up. The second bomb blew up right around here. You can see the little crater there. The heat and the concussion and the fire spread everything on the sides of the hat.
Standard bunker made of what we call a C channel. And during the war, I think we spent something like 18 straight days in and out of the bunkers because we had like 24 missile strikes coming in on us. So we spent a lot of time in these bunkers.
You know, the way these guys are fighting, you're still vulnerable. You have to be very careful. You have to protect your troops. You can't let your guard down. You know, we want to get everybody home alive, especially these guys that have been through so much up north. You know, they've come this far. You know, we don't need an instant here to prevent them from getting home.
A lot of the guys and gals that I talk to, they don't know when they're going home. Or if they have orders to go home and get a little rest, they're pretty sure they're coming back.
We dropped into Kuwait February 14th.
February 14th. Valentine's Day.
It sucked.
Who'd you make mad?
And when are you going home?
God only knows. I've been here since February.
A while. January 1st.
It's just Groundhog Day, though. Every day is a repetition of the other.
We're here to just give them a little bit of hope and encouragement, and maybe just make one day a little bit different from yesterday and tomorrow. And I think that really goes a long way.
'Cause reaction has been fantastic, and I really think that's because they know that we're genuine. They know that we're here for no other reason except the fact that we appreciate what they're doing. And I think in turn they're showing us kind of respect of thanks for coming.
Everywhere we go, the most fun is to see the guys and the girls have a good time.
How about a hoorah?
Well, I hope that whatever impact I can have is a favorable one, you know, and that they will get a kick out of seeing me as well as I'm getting a kick out of being over here seeing what they have to go through.
People that think you're crazy for volunteering to come over, in my opinion is they're crazy for not coming. I mean, these guys spend 24/7 in this desert. It's been over 120 degrees every single day we've been here. They do that so that we can sit at home and prosper, reap the rewards of what their work has done. And, you know, we're just coming over to say thank you. The truth of the matter is, you guys are the heroes. Mel Gibson and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they play you guys. They don't play us. You guys are the heroes. That's why we're here. You made America a safe place. And for that, America, the WWE gives you our undying gratitude. Thank you.
Still to come, he wines, dines, and 619s. But tonight, he goes outside the ropes.
Is the mask a chick magnet?
Yes, it is.
But up next, it's an F5 with fins as we go behind the scenes of Brock's SummerSlam commercial.
You're going down. Here comes the pain.
And now, The WWE Rewind is brought to you by Snickers Cruncher. Looking for a satisfying crunch? Grab a Snickers Cruncher.
Triple H, Goldberg, no disqualification, can't change that, but I can damn sure add to it. At SummerSlam, Triple H, Goldberg, Chris Jericho, Kevin Nash, Randy Orton, and Shawn Michaels in an Elimination Chamber.
The Elimination Chamber has only been seen once before. Last year at Survivor Series, and its devastating effects were chronicled here on Confidential. In just 2 weeks, we'll get to see what role the Chamber will play in the Raw main event at SummerSlam. Could it be that Triple H's reign as the World Heavyweight Champion will end when he meets 5 of the premier superstars in the business inside that unforgiving steel structure? Only time and the Chamber will tell. Things on the SmackDown side are equally as interesting as Brock Lesnar looks to have aligned himself with Mr. McMahon. That spells trouble for just about everyone on that roster, namely WWE Champion Kurt Angle. But before Brock's recent change of heart, he filmed a SummerSlam commercial, and though he was initially skeptical about the concept, he grew more interested and enthused about the whole idea. There are many scenes from classic movies that are instantly recognizable. The shower scene from Psycho, Rocky running up the steps in Philadelphia. But only one scene in American movie history has left us with the phrase, "Stay out of the water." That's right, Jaws. That shark seemed near indestructible, but they never did try killing it with an F5.
Everybody out! Out! Come on! Let's go! Get out of the water! Hurry up! Get out! Out of the water right now! Let's go! Let's go! There's a shark out of the water right now! Get out! Get out of the water right now!
Cut. We have it. Next. We are shooting a commercial for WWE SummerSlam featuring Brock Lesnar. This is a parody on one of the famous American film movie scenes of all time, Jaws. When Roy Scheider is on the beach and he knows there's an impending shark attack.
That was perfect, that last one, for everybody.
The twist in this commercial is that while everybody's panicking and running out of the water with absolute fear and chaos, WWE superstar Brock Lesnar is running the opposite way, into the water, to the shark, and gives it his finishing F5.
Like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I just didn't know how to picture it in my head right away, but going through it, it's going to turn out, it's going to be kind of funny. You're going down. Here comes the pain.
This guy had about a week to construct him in. I took a model of a shark that was about this long, made patterns off of it, and then blew those up to be a 10-foot shark. I mean, I've built him very tough. What I understand is he's going to get an F5, being that he's going to get nose first slammed into the water. So, yeah, I think he should withstand it.
He's a little taller than I am, but I think I might weigh more than him. And I definitely got bigger guns than he does.
Stand by, Brock, and bend down. Brock, and action! Hopefully there's some water in it.
Brock, we got it. Let's take a look.
There's a couple of incidents in this shoot. I was trying to run through all these people. Out of nowhere, this little kid I thought he was going to turn, I thought he was going to veer off, and all of a sudden he just, boom, ran right into me. And I was like, whoops, sorry. Then, after I applied the shark in the water, a big wave came, and a shark was behind me and was riding the wave and took me out. That better not be on the highlight reel. Then there was the scene with me and all the fine-looking young ladies. I was supposed to drop my drink. I tried to drop my drink, and it just kind of went all over. It was a mistake on my behalf. Nobody really wants to go into cold water.
The water here was absolutely freezing, and Brock was in the water for about 7 or 8 takes of the F5 on the shark, so we can get multiple angles. Brock would not say how cold he was, but he was actually turning bluish purple.
I knew what was coming, so I'll go home and get a good night's sleep and wake up, and nothing ever happened.
Everybody out! Out! Come on! Let's go! Get out of the water! Hurry up, get out! Get out of the water!
WWE SummerSlam. Live Sunday, August 24th on pay-per-view.
Welcome back to Confidential. This portion of the program is brought to you by SWAT, now playing in theaters everywhere. Log on to WWE.com for a chance to hang with a WWE superstar at a private screening of SWAT in New York City. By Milky Way, pleasure you can't measure. And by Lorillard Tobacco Company's Youth Smoking Prevention Program, reminding you, tobacco is wacko if you're a teen.
Most people that wear a mask are trying to hide their appearance or their identity. So we were wondering if Rey Mysterio had anything to hide, and there was only one way to find out.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Outside the Ropes. I'm Josh Matthews, and joining me is the reigning and current WWE Cruiserweight Champion, the human highlight reel, the man of 1,000 masks, if you will, Rey Mysterio. Rey, you know how it works, bro. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. How's everything going?
Very good.
I'm going to ask you 10 questions.
All right.
You just answer, and we'll go on from there. You ready?
Let's do it.
Question number 1. Is the mask a chick magnet?
Yes, it is.
Yeah?
Yes, it is. I think so. I think so. Hey, I got some for you, man.
Tremendous. Question number 2. Next Friday, the movie Freddy vs. Jason comes out in theaters. Being a masked man yourself, will you be pulling for Jason?
You know what? I actually got to ruin the movie, so I'll be in it.
Really?
Right.
Can you elaborate?
Nah, I'm going for Jason. He's taking over. For real.
What does the DMV say when you go to have your license picture taken with the mask on?
Are you older than 18?
How much hang time do you get when you make your explosive entrance?
I would have to say 3 seconds, 8 feet up in the air.
Now, you tend to spin around a few times after your entrance. You ever get dizzy?
No. And if I do, I'd probably fall down.
All right, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds right now to think of as many words as you can that rhyme with Mysterio.
Mysterio, stereo, radio, serio, which means for real in Spanish. What I got?
And time.
That was it, huh?
That was good, though. We had a couple.
That was bad. That was 3.
Well, I like Serio. That's cool. Who was stronger, King Kong or Mighty Mouse?
Mighty Mouse. I got to give it up to him.
We know that you drive a Hummer. But can you reach the gas pedal?
I got this adjustment that sticks out about 3 feet, which helps me reach out. And the seat, of course, is all the way up. So it helps me out.
You okay?
Yeah.
Other than visiting Cancun, why should people visit Mexico?
It's a party town.
All right.
Everything's legal. It's fun.
All right, about a month ago, Ruben won the second American Idol competition wearing shirts that had the area code of Birmingham, Alabama, his hometown. Did he steal that from the 619?
You know what? 619 can go to whether it's Birmingham, New York, or wherever. It's all good.
Just represent.
Area code.
All right, I got a bonus question. I'll give you the first line of a song. How much else can you finish? Who's that jumping out the sky?
REY, 619, Rey Mysterio, on the stereo. Listen to him live. That's right.
This has been Outside the Ropes. I'm Josh Matthews with Rey Mysterio.
When we return, it's kangaroos, koalas, and a couple of kooky divas.
Yeah, he just has no interest in us at all. All right, well, Timmy. Hey, Timmy, we'll call ya. All right, we'll see you later, Timmy.
Sydney has been a great tour. All the fans have been great.
WWE, welcome to Sydney! Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Roll-ups coming down under.
The cultures are tremendous here, as you know, and the Goldust and stuff. We had such a wonderful time and ruthless aggression.
Oh, I think the WWE in Australia was fair dinkum, mate. Get the blokes and the Sheilas coming down to see the superstars. It's great. That's kind of going into my London accent as well. I'll be looking forward to
Good day.
coming back again.
Australian accent.
Thank you very much.
Good day, mate. Coming over here is a bit harder because there's quite a different audience. But no worries, it's all good. Short and sweet. That's the key to that.
It looks like all the superstars had a good day, mate. down in Australia. But as far as the best Australian accent, Trish Stratus won that distinction by a landslide. Some of the superstars arrived in Australia for the Ruthless Aggression Tour and wanted to do some sightseeing. We thought it'd be best for our camera crew to follow Trish for the day. And just to double your pleasure, Trish spent the day in Melbourne with Stacy Keebler.
Well, we're on our way to see some claws and hopefully we'll get a chance to hold them. Yeah.
Oh, come on, boy.
No, it doesn't work.
Like, come on.
Oh, look how cute. I mean, they're just like...
So where are we going next? We're going to go up and see the Goodfellows tree kangaroo, and his name is Timmy, and he's an endangered species, so it's very special. This is the kangaroo! Oh, yes. No wonder this is an endangered species. I've never seen anything like this.
That's actually what the Melbourne Zoo is very well known for breeding and keeping the gene pools of these endangered species.
Does he do tricks? He does do tricks. Do you want to see that first? That's the way. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, very good. It's like a...
The tour guide that we had showed us so much stuff. We got to go behind the scenes where people that usually visit the zoo don't get to come back here. And we got to be hands-on and pet the kangaroo.
Now you can pat him if you like. Just go right down here. I'll keep feeding him. Very soft.
I'm so sorry. I don't like that.
Yes, you need to stroke him.
He doesn't like the ears to be touched.
It's good, isn't it? The banana is good.
We got to see a lot of unique animals and some unique encounters.
Yeah.
Pick that up and throw it. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Watch! Pick it up! There it goes! This is it! He's picking it up! He's gonna pick it up! Okay, go throw it down. He's trying to impress Stacy.
I asked him, please.
Here, over here, guys, here! That's what that is an ice block, and it's got food, bran, and goodies inside of it, and it's frozen. When he smashes it, he gets all the bits out, and he gets to eat it. Okay, you little show-off. Stop it. Go too far.
Just really neat to see the animals in their natural habitat. And Australia is just beautiful, and they have beautiful wildlife, and this was such a great experience.
So we're all through here. We spent the day at the Melbourne Zoo, and it was a great time. We saw a lot of animals, good memories, and that sort of thing. So anyway, we're gonna go have some lunch now. Yeah. So maybe put some shrimp on the bobby. I have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Now we're here at the Flaming Bowl.
Right, to do something which we love to do. Eat!
We're going to have a platter, and you're going to have a taste of emu, crocodile, kangaroo.
Really?
We just saw kangaroos.
But these are from South Australia. They're not
the southern ones.
okay.
The
These aren't the
southern roos.
No.
Cheers.
That's good. I'm really good.
Stacy and I got a chance to sample some authentic Australian cuisine, quite a few different sorts of animals, and some tasty ones, I must say.
The chef's named Daryl, and Daryl was interested to know whether you'd like to go back in the kitchen and he could show you how to cook some of these foods.
When we went back into the kitchen, we saw how some of the foods were prepared, and especially he showed us how the eel was prepared. It was pretty interesting.
So we actually get rid of the head.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, yes. And same with the tail. Peel it back, and then that's it.
I think it's always neat to watch things, you know, as you get to the final stages, and that's what we did today. And he was a very, very wonderful fellow. He's over there. Yeah. Do you think that we deserve dessert now? Shall we?
That is the best in here.
So here's to Melbourne.
Yes. Cheers.
When we return, the highlight of the night has a special King Kong-sized delivery in this week's classic match.
And now, WrestleMania Recall, sponsored by Subway, the official sandwich of WrestleMania 20.
For $15,000 and a haircut, we're eliminating Andre the Giant from professional wrestling.
If Andre the Giant fails to slam John Studd, he retires.
Andre now going to work on the leg. Look at this. Andre picks him up. He's so good.
is Andre. Slams, look at this. He's throwing the money out. Andre the Giant making history as he slams Big John Studd.
WrestleMania Recall. Counting down to the greatest sports entertainment spectacular of all time, WrestleMania 20.
Hey, this is Chris Jericho, the highlight of the night, and I'm very honored to be presenting my choice as a classic match on WWE Confidential. One match that I constantly think about being a very influential match in my career, maybe really want to get in the business. Just the stamina involved, the psychology, just the hard hitting, the performances of both men. It was just a classic performance. But hey, I'll let the match speak for itself. From WrestleMania 1, this is my choice. King Kong Bundy versus SD Jones. Enjoy it. Learn from it.
Special delivery, Jones out of Philadelphia. Jones now off the ropes, attacks Bundy, picks him up in a bear hug. Look out! Rams him into the corner.
King Kong Bundy, awesome strength. Awesome. I've never seen a guy like
Jones
this guy.
is hurt, SD. Look out, avalanche! Bundy with that big avalanche. Just crushed him. Oh my God!
And a giant smash.
It's over!
It's over.
It brings a tear to my eye to this day. I mean, just the art of that match, just a classic. I really owe a lot of my career to the performance from those two men. But hey, I'm Chris Jericho. I'm the king of the world. If I want to choose two matches, what do you say? Let's do another one. From WrestleMania 2, my favorite tag team of all time, the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith, Dynamite Kid, powerful, explosive, high-flying, versus the evil forces of Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, managed by Jimmy Hart. But the British Bulldogs have Ozzy Osbourne in their corner to even the score. A monumental matchup. And believe me, I was in the front row at my house, cheering and screaming for my heroes, the Bulldogs, to get the victory. Will they do it? Watch and see.
It looks like it's going to be Davey Boy Smith and Greg the Hammer Valentine kicking it off.
Certainly is. The powerhouse for that team, the British Bulldogs, and he's shown you that power. The Hammer a little bit surprised. But they know what to expect from the British Bulldogs, and vice versa. The Bulldogs know what to expect from the champions.
Oh, what a shot.
Tremendous classic confrontation here as the World Wrestling Federation superstars on parade in WrestleMania 2. You won't find any better action anywhere.
You know, Gorilla Monsoon, this match was just signed prior to the announcement of WrestleMania 2 and the date. This has been a long time in the making because these two teams have been at it tooth and nail for quite some time.
They certainly have. The champions, of course, always #1, and the British Bulldogs, the #1 challenging team. Look out, nice hip lock by the Hammer right off the ropes. And he drops one, but Davey Boy Smith not anywhere in sight. There's the quick tag, the continuity of the British Bulldogs showing early. And Dynamite Kid now going to work on the Hammer. He needs to make a tag. Roll over, 1 count, 2, but that's about it.
Well, it's Captain Lou Albano and Ozzy Osbourne on the exterior of the ring. And that's tremendous moral support. They're cheerleaders of sorts for the British Bulldogs.
Quick over the top goes Dynamite. He was moving 100 miles an hour. And the Hammer gets an education right quick as to the speed and agility of the British Bulldogs.
Kathy Lee, you've got to get to the person. They're not holding back.
What a tremendous snap suplex by the Dynamite Kid, and he makes another tag as Davey Boy steps in. Yet to get involved in this match, Brutus Beefcake. Look out, another suplex coming up. Oh, nice block by Valentine.
Beautiful
as he
counter.
sticks a leg in there.
Beautiful
and another counter. Valentine's going to try to get one of his own here. Yes. Oh, he couldn't get him up in that vertical position. But Davey Boy does. High in the air. Imagine the impact, 2 count. No, he couldn't get him.
The secret, though, to the Bulldogs, thus far as I can see, has been their tremendous teamwork, Kathy Lee.
Absolutely. Kathy Lee is
I'm amazed.
astounded.
I am stunned.
Oh, look at this press slam. Wow.
Now that's incredible.
Power
It
move.
is more than incredible. And here they are again.
Quick tag made there as the Dynamite Kid steps in. Look out. Beeper in for the ride. Nice clothesline. And Dynamite with a reverse knife edge sends him down. A little premature for that cover. Look at small package ties him up both legs. No. Brutus still fresh enough to be able to kick out of there, Gene.
Now that was not going to do it. Watch this superb teamwork on the part of the Bulldogs. They are good.
Davey Boy Smith back in there, the powerhouse on his team. Suplex perhaps coming up. Oh no, it's a cradle. He holds onto it with a cradle too. Wow, was that close?
What about that bridge?
Tremendous effort on the part of Brutus to get out of there. And he needs to back into his corner and make a tag to the hammer. They want to survive here.
The Bulldogs are really showing teamwork. I'm really impressed with that.
They have tremendous continuity.
They're very smooth.
They certainly do. That's one of their biggest fortes. Captain Lou shouting instructions in.
Now Beefcake finally gets a tag off to Valentine.
Look at this, the hammer going up to the top rope. Wow. Did he unload one on Davey Boy Smith? Right on the back of the neck. Now he's setting him up. He'll get him up this time, no question. He's got him stunned. Yes. Well executed suplex by the hammer. Over for the cover? No. Captain Lou moving around, Gene, all the time.
Dynamite Kid has got to get back on his feet and get a tag.
He picked the arm up, but not the shoulder that time. Oh, he caught Valentine on that nice bridge effort, and the hammer's hurt.
I saw the expression on Kathy Lee's face, and she saw the expression on Greg Valentine's visage.
Greg the Hammer obviously in a lot of trouble, but he's out there going up all the way up to the top. He gets caught by Dynamite. What a slam! 3/4 of the way across the ring, and Valentine motioning for the Beefer to come in. He does come in, but Davey Boy comes in and beats him as well, and now all four men. Mayhem broken loose here. Look out! Press slam, we've seen this before. No, Valentine wisely rolled out of the way, and the Dynamite Kid right after him. He wants him inside. Oh, did he get there? Where's the Beefer? Beefcake back in his corner once again. And the hammer lowered the boom on the Dynamite Kid, but the tag made. As Davey Boy steps in there, watch out. Power slam perhaps. Yes, and a beauty.
Did you see they're giving a ring? Gorilla Monsoon, that ring, I'm certain,
it
had to give a full 6 inches.
Absolutely exploded. But once again, not bothering to hook anything, Valentine able to kick out. Suplex once more by Davey Boy. Well executed.
I've never seen aerial work like this.
The hammer is hurt.
The gymnastic style of the British Bulldogs, along with their speed advantage right now, seems to be...
Uh-oh, reversal. Wow, shoulder first, right into the steel post.
Seems to be the difference in this match thus far.
Yes, it is, Gene, for sure. Davey Boy hurt. Dynamite screaming over to him to come over and make the tag, but I'm sure he can't hear him. You can feel the electricity in the air here.
As I said earlier, you can cut it with a knife.
Oh. The hammer now with a hammerlock. Turned it into a chicken wing. And now he makes a tag. As Brunei steps in. Perched on that second turnbuckle. Wow, wide open. Davey Boy Smith. He needs desperately Kathy Lee to make a tag here. He's in a lot of trouble. Snapmare, no. Oh, look at that move by Beefcake. He dropped him just like a bad habit.
Well, that brought this capacity crowd to their feet.
Davey Boy tried to go over the back, Gene, but he didn't make it.
I did not see that. I have not seen that before from Brutus Beefcake. That is quite a move indeed.
Brutus Beefcake is coming off a long way here in the World Wrestling Federation. And he goes with the hammerlock and rams the shoulder of Davey Boy right into that top turnbuckle and makes the tag to the hammer. And the hammer unloading with a beautiful elbow right off the top turnbuckle. The tide has turned here. The pendulum has shifted and is now in favor of the champions.
And just that quick, too. That's the amazing part of this great sport.
Perhaps shoulder breaker. Oh, yes. And well executed.
You called it, Gorilla.
Oh, look at that. He didn't want the 3 count. I can't believe it.
You've got to be kidding me.
The hammer taking a big chance here. Probably could have had a 3 count. Davey Boy perched up on that second rope. What's he thinking about? Oh. Holy Moses, rammed right head first. And down. It's over. Just like that, it's over.
I can't believe it.
History made here at WrestleMania 2.
When we return, return, greetings from the fighting men and women in the Middle East.
Hey, Rebecca, if you're watching this back home in Colorado, I love you, baby. I'll be home in 9 days.
Earlier this evening, we showed you the APA, Terry and Ivory's visit to the Middle East. Well, they made some friends along the way, and we wanted the troops to get some time to send messages back home to their loved ones.
Steph's R&D, Eugene, Oregon.
Brandon Orstad from Lufkin, Texas.
Brandon Giddings from McPherson, Kansas.
Dan Holman from Huron, Ohio.
Hey, what's up, Snyder from Ohio?
Andy Powell from Tampa, Florida.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my nephew back in Houston. Love you and hope to be home soon.
I'd just like to say hi to my family, friends, and happy to have the support around here. It's nice to be appreciated.
How about you? What do you miss the most about home?
Family, of course.
Family. You got a wife, girlfriend?
Wife, 4 kids, 2 grandkids.
God.
Sergeant Randall Alder from Central Florida. Hey, Mom, Dad, Brandon. I just want to say hi to my family, all my friends back home. I'm doing great here. Take care of you back home. We'll see you soon.
Hey, Rebecca, if you're watching this back home in Colorado, I love you, baby. I'll be home in 9 days. To my family in California, you know I love you. I miss you.
Hi, Pookie.
But if my wife could see me, look, I'm having a good time, honey.
What do you miss the most about home?
My 2-year-old daughter.
Oh.
I'd like to say hi to my nephew Bryce. He went into the hospital today. Say, hey buddy, I miss you. I can't wait to come home.
To my immediate family, I just would like to say I love y'all. We're safe over here. We're gonna do what we have to do so we can come home and get back to our families.
I've been here 4 months and I'm getting ready to leave in about 9 days. I don't know, I just can't wait to go home.
Hopefully, they will all return home soon to their families. One final note before we leave you tonight. Autopsy results were released last Thursday by the Cobb County Medical Examiner's Office for the death of Miss Elizabeth Hewlett. As reported in the Marietta Daily Journal in Georgia, it turns out that a fatal mix of pills and alcohol caused her untimely death. At the time of her passing, 42-year-old Elizabeth Hewlett had a blood alcohol level of 0.29 and a mix of painkillers, nausea medication, and tranquilizers in her system. The medical examiner stated that Miss Hewlett's death has been ruled accidental due to acute toxicity or an overdose, and there is nothing to indicate suicide or foul play. We would just like to pass our condolences on to Miss Elizabeth's friends and family in what continues to be a very difficult time. That's all for this week. Good night.